To the uneducated, an A is just Tuesday. Good afternoon or good morning. Today I'm here to telling this speech. Looking at this camera, I'm wondering, you know what is the biggest problematic in Mexico? That is easy, Mexico's education system. Well, if you don't know, I'm going to talk about it. Mexicans read less than 3 books a year on average, a product of low education and levels of poverty, students show. These lowly results contrast with Mexico's status as the 14th largest economy, have tipped Mexico to become the world's 8th biggest by 2050. In Mexico, 4 out of 10 people in the age of 15 and older are in a situation of education gap. This means that they have not completed basic education, they are literally, or they do not complete elementary or middle school. Facing today's situation makes them able to big disadvantages in labor market. With average incomes of between 6 and 8 pesos per hour work, while a person who reach college earns an income of 56 per hour. This according to some recent studies made by the Minister of Education. The number of Mexicans with a minimum capacity of education increased more than 3.6 million people in the past 2 decades, from 29.7 million to 33.4 million, according to the National Institute of Adult Education. This is just unacceptable. As you can see, this problem is increasing instead of decreasing, and is growing really fast. People who cannot read and write, or who had not completed primary or secondary education, will be more likely to face the problem of being unemployed, receive low wage, and working without benefit. But also there is a major possibility of lack of basic knowledge of proper health lifestyle. This includes stuff like food choice when shopping, hand on tin washing, or even boiling their water. Achieving baseline studies helps in way of increasing the interest to stay informed about political issues and find solutions to conflicts in their immediate environment. This refers to the model impact evaluation of education for life and work by social research, policy and public opinion request by the INEA. Is uneducated disadvantage for employability and make their employment wherever in the informal market and activities such as organization, crime, and labor is what you should track attention beyond these speeches, said Roberto Rodriguez Gomez, a member of the Instituto for the Social Research and National Autonomous University of Mexico, UNAM. Right now, that most of concerns that the CEP is that 44% of the 33 million persons facing the problem are between 15 and 39 years of age. The last INEA report stated that there are 6 million Mexicans in conditions of illiteracy, 10 million more who did not complete primary school, and 17 million youth and adults who cut short these studies in high school. While the number of illiterates in the country stays at around 6 million people since the 70s, the group of people who have not completed the middle school account more than 2,680,000 people, according to the figures from Education Backness. This is not only problem we are facing in Mexico. Another major problem we're now facing, and most of us really do not take it seriously as it is a total of children who are not going to school. The recent count was made by the INEGI state that about 43% of kids in the ages between 15 and 19 years are not going to school. You may say, well, it's less than the 50%, but it's still a really high number. Do you want high numbers? What about this? In the last census of population and house census 2010 in Mexico, there are 3,050,369 people in the age of 20 and over attending to school. This is 5 in each 100 people in that range. This problem haven't accepted any change, and the worst part of this chaos is that are unacceptable. You thought you would mention them. Well, I will keep you with a dub. The four major reasons are lack of money, 1,904,822 and cannot go to school because of the reason. They represent the major total of 32%. The second major reason is the lack of time. I cannot believe this could be used as a reason, but unfortunately this is a reason and an awful reason. There are 889,640 who won't go to school because of this reason. This represents as a total of 50.1%. The third reason I would like to mention is a lack of interest. This shouldn't be a reason. Unfortunately, this is a reason in which there are involved 883,841. They represent a percent of 15%. And the fourth reason I will mention is the necessity to work in order to eat or have money for families. This last reason represents a total of 839,658 and is a total of 14.2%. But this is not the end of the problem. Another problem is the rural education. The disadvantage found in rural population, that is cities, are reflecting the problem of education. With the following characteristics: students do not have enough materials and text, lack parental education and lack of access to public service, and low levels of performance, dominated by relative low of teacher society. Teaching doesn't go to students' background knowledge, which refers to the given by the environment. There are poor physical conditions of school, there is a relative short duration of school year, there is insufficient use of class time, high dropout occurs temporarily, an education in which people in the rural side are not taken as seriously as it should be. In fact, last year, government of the United States of America stated someone who asks for money in the streets earns more than a regular teacher. So this is our education here in Mexico. Thank you.